Hello everyone, so welcome to my next video. So in this video we are going to discuss about the arrow functions in ES6. So we'll discuss about how we can write an arrow function. Basically we'll write a normal JavaScript function and then how we can write the same thing in using arrow functions, and then how to pass parameters, how to return those data from the arrow function, and then all those stuffs. So this will be just explaining about the basics, about all the basics about the arrow functions. So let's get started. So first thing I'll do is I will just write a simple JavaScript functions. Let's say I'm writing a function is equal to function of, let's say I'm printing some console log of inside JavaScript function. So from outside, if I call this function, so I'm running this code, so I can see inside JavaScript function. So this is a normal JavaScript function. You just write a function and then call it. Okay. So we'll see how we can write this same function using it as an arrow function. So the syntax is that I'm putting a different name for this. So let's say arrow function equal to, just put some brackets where inside of this you can, if you have any parameters, you can pass the parameters, and then a fat arrow symbol, let's say equal to and greater than symbol, and then the brackets, and then this is a syntax of an arrow function. So let the function name equal to brackets and then this fat arrow symbol, and then you can write. So I'll just put a console log inside this, inside arrow function, then I'll just call this arrow function. Call this, you can see, so this is displaying this inside JavaScript function, and then inside arrow function is printed when I'm calling the arrow function. So this is basically the syntax of writing an arrow function. Okay, and let's say if you have if you want to pass a parameter and then return that parameter. Okay, so let's say I'm passing some parameter here, and then I'm just returning that parameter. Okay, so when I'm calling this, I'm just console logging that, console log of parameter, I'm just passing 5. So what will happen if I run this? So the parameter is passed and then it is returned 5, so I'm just console logging the 5. Okay, so this will print the 5. So the same thing, how we can do it here is, so I can write the parameter inside this bracket, so I'm just writing it as parameter, and then the same thing, I'm returning the parameter. Okay, so if I put a console log of arrow function of, let's say if I print 10, when I run this, it prints 10. So this is how you pass a parameter to an arrow function. Okay, so another thing, maybe you can, what you can do is, I can just, if you want to multiply by 5 into that parameter and then return it, so this should return me at 10. I mean at 10 into 5 is 50, so I'm getting this 50. Okay, so this is how you write an arrow function, this is how you pass a parameter and then return it. Okay, so another thing here is, so if you just have only one parameter, right, so then you can just avoid this bracket itself and you can write like this. So this will also work. So if I run this, I'll get again 50. Okay, and let's say if I'm just returning this parameter, so I should get 10. If this is the case, what you can do is you can again simplify the syntax and you can just write like this. You can avoid the brackets, you don't have to put it inside the curly brackets, you can just accept this parameter, then if you just put this parameter, it will act as a return parameter. Okay, so if you run this, you will get again 10. So this is another way of writing it. But if you, of course, if you have like multiple parameters, So let's say if you have param1 and then param2, and then if you want to, let's say, put a sum of so let's say if I want to do like this again, yeah, so this will again work because it acts as just a return this thing. Okay, but if you want to like return, or I would prefer you always go with the same syntax, so that yeah, I'd prefer you go with the same syntax. You can avoid this the brackets here, but always go with this one. That's what I always do. Okay, so and the next thing is, yeah, if you don't have any parameters, still you cannot write like this. You have to put this the brackets here, even if you don't have anything. Even if you don't have anything, you have to just put this, and in fact you can put an underscore also if you don't have any parameters. This will also work, but it's not recommended one, so always go with this syntax. Okay, so let's put param1. So this is working. Okay, so that's all. So we learned about how to write an arrow function, how to pass the parameters, how to return that, how to call that arrow function. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all I planned for this video. Let's keep it very short and simple. So I hope you know how to write an arrow function and then call that and then use it. So I hope you learned something from this tutorial. If yes, please do hit the like button and then share this video with your friends. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel and then hit the bell icon so that you will get all my videos as notifications. Well, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.